Not for Turning. The Life of Margaret Thatcher by Robin Harris. Read by Nigel Anthony. Preface. A number of biographies of Margaret Thatcher appeared during her lifetime. A further, authorised, 2-volume work is expected, so why another? Any new account of Margaret Thatcher's life must seek to fulfil one or more of 3 possible objectives. It might, of course, seek, by scouring sources for more material at home and abroad, and contacting even more of the remaining actors or confidants than have so far spoken, to provide a still fuller treatment. The present book, although it contains new insights and makes use of some new material, does not, by and large, seek to do that. Alternatively, a fresh biography could concentrate on the significance of the subject's life, judged in the light of events unknown at an earlier stage. Then again, such a study might seek to give a personally informed view, an inside story, as it were, of the person and her intentions, one which, for reasons of delicacy and discretion, would have been inappropriate during the subject's own lifetime. The present book does try to achieve these last 2 objectives. Indeed, my purpose throughout has been simple. It has been to describe what Margaret Thatcher was like, to explain what she was trying to do, and why, and to assess the consequences. I understood and agreed with Mrs. Thatcher's aims from the time she became Tory leader. It was why I joined the staff of the Conservative Research Department in March 1978 and stayed in various political capacities as part of her team until her downfall, which I was happy to make mine too, in November 1990. From the early 1980s I was a political adviser, first in the Treasury and then in the Home Office. From the mid-1980s, when, overriding some opposition, she appointed me Director of the Research Department, I got to know Mrs. Thatcher not only as a politician, but also as a person, largely through writing speeches for her. In the last 2 years of her premiership we became close. She trusted me. After she left office, and during times when she experienced great frustration and some depression, punctuated by the occasional triumph and accompanied by the exertion of influence for good on more occasions than her critics would concede, we became friends, at least insofar as giants and pygmies can amicably associate. That, and the fact that I was closely involved in the writing of her memoirs, was why I was not appointed her official biographer, a decision for which I am now grateful. To give an exhaustive account of all that she said and did would be an oppressive task, and I could not pretend to make my account a fully detached one. As it is, I can tell her story in my own way, stressing what I think is essential, while trying to clear up misunderstandings. This I have done. I have not, however, felt it necessary to strive for what would conventionally be regarded as balance. I have tried to be objective, but I have not felt compelled to give equal weight to arguably equal things. Similarly, there is proportionately greater consideration of the later than the earlier period, partly because I was more closely involved in those later years, and partly because there is more that is fresh to say. Margaret Thatcher knew that I was going to write this book, and she welcomed it, as the following letter she sent me shows. 22nd of November, 2005. Dear Robin, thank you for your letter informing me of your plans to write a book about my life and all that we achieved during those exciting years at No. 10. The news was neither unexpected, nor is it unwelcome. I can think of no one better placed than you to tackle the subject. Your advice and assistance with my own memoirs was invaluable. Over the years, both during my time as Prime Minister and since, you played an important role in shaping not only my own thinking, but that of the Conservative Party. As a key figure in Central Office during the 1980s, you knew the struggles we endured in turning our beliefs into policy, often in the face of severe opposition. And because we have spoken about it so often, you also know, better than anyone else, what I wanted our reforms to achieve for the people of Britain. I know that you will be your normal, honest and frank self, but I also know that you will understand...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?